It is impossible for you to choose God. You didn't choose anything. You didn't find anything. Your flesh wants nothing to do with spiritual matters because it can't comprehend, can't touch, taste, or feel things of the Spirit or discern them, and therefore wants nothing to do with them. It's really quite simple. We reject what we don't understand. So instead, this is what your flesh does. It chases after what it knows, what it can touch, taste, and feel, which is nothing truly good because it all leads to death. We are all going to die. We die and it's over, right? There's no way around the fact that you and I are going to die. And then what? If you think that's it, you're in for a rude awakening. So, how crazy is it that if you've accepted Jesus as your Messiah, your salvation, it had nothing to do with you choosing, because the Bible says that before he formed you in the womb, he knew you. And we love because he first loved us. And so now we have this crazy constant battle between our flesh and spirit to either please or satisfy the lusts of our flesh or obey the Spirit of God that now resides in us. In other words, now we have a choice. Now we are accountable. And with choice comes freedom. But not freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. That's not freedom. That's a prison of desire to satisfy yourself, which cannot be done because there's always something just missing. If I had just one more of this or one more of that, then I'll be satisfied. And if you know anything about addiction, then you know it doesn't work that way, because no matter the addiction, you'll reach a point where just one more is never enough because of the tolerance you've built up. So that extra line or just one more drink isn't going to satisfy you any longer. You've gone way past that and have firmly entered the realm of slavery to your flesh, a slave to sin, instead of being a slave to the one who freed you from said sin and darkness. So when you surrender to God and truly seek to serve and please him, you're supposed to be done chasing these things that have expiration dates, right? I know, way easier said than done. But if everything in this world has an expiration date, which it does, then why are we still so busy chasing after them? And that's the daily battle of dying to self. Remember what Paul said in his letter to the believers in Rome? For if you live according to your old nature, you will certainly die. But if by the Spirit you keep putting to death the practices of the body, you will live.